Apologies for the technical difficulties, but it seems the Caesars are already on the board here in the quarterfinal in the Division 1 playoffs. My name is Simon Stockwell. I will be your play-by-play commentator today. Joining me in the booth today, we have Sean, Endicott, our producer, cameraman, all-round tech wizard. We going with that, Sean?
Sure, why not?
And joining me, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Juan, Jasso. I'm one of the linebackers. He was currently on the injured reserve list due to a broken wrist.
And just like that, we'll pull the broadcasting team onto the screen for you today.
There you go.
There you go. So, while we were working out some technical difficulties, it seems the Caesars managed to score. I will find out for you how that happened. But the PAT was good. I can only presume it's therefore 7-0 to the Caesars.
Unless they scored twice in a minute.
Yeah, very early on in the game. So, now waiting to see the Caesars kick. I wonder whether it was a kick return touchdown because we had basically no time between when we turned this on and when they must have scored. And the ball is kicked off left to right. Caesars in their all white uniforms today. Ball just about stays in bounds. It's muffed by the Alpha's returner, and it's going to be taken out of bounds there, probably about the 20-yard line.
Number 88 for the Caesars with that tackle. Pinning them down there. Dean Gabriel, tight end for the Caesars with that tackle.
Yeah, really good hustle to see today, especially it's a hot day as well, isn't it? We've all been out in the field pre-game, and I think it's looking at highs of 26, 27 degrees.
It's a nice spring day in Texas.
Whereas in England, that is way too hot.
Yeah.
So we're going to see the Caesars defence coming out onto the field. That looks like John Winter, number 54 there in the middle. So I've had a bit of a scouting report on how the Alphas work. They like running power by pulling two guards out of tackle. Some power lead, some ISO. So we're going to see what they start with here.
Run straight up the middle, looks like. Only maybe 3 yards at best. Number 22 linebacker in on the tackle. That is, and my sheet's gone dead.
Yeah, only a small gain on first down there for the Alphas. But that's going to bring about 2nd and 7. Thank you to the Alphas for wearing your blue kit today, so I can actually read your numbers. They're white. I can remember when we did the white and silver kit in a game and physically couldn't read the numbers from there.
Andrew Wilkins on that tackle. Ball snapped, handed off. And no more than a yard there by the Alphas. 3 or 4 Caesars on tackle. Hard to see who got there first for the Caesars.
Looked like number 90 for the Caesars. I saw Andrew Wilkins, 22, coming in to clean that up.
Also got 2 defensive linemen in on that. So good group tackle there by Caesars. Now 3rd down.
Three receivers in the set for the Alphas. Apparently they're used to running 12 personnel a lot more than this. Roll out to the left. Quarterback throws it, and it is. We'll wait for the signal. It looks like it's been complete on the sideline. Number 17 just managed to get the feet down in bounds.
That was interesting because it looked like it was out of bounds.
It's definitely close, wasn't it? I mean, the ref was right there, so I'm sure he'll have had a better view of it than us. We do have an Alphas roster. I'm just trying to pull that up now. Thank you for them for sending this over probably about 15 minutes before kickoff. We're going to make our lives a lot easier.
3 receivers set for the Alphas on the left side of the ball there. They're right. Handoff up the middle and nowhere. Again, group of Caesars in on a tackle. Maybe a yard on that.
Look like Will Hobbs coming down from his safety position to clean that one up. 2nd and 9, I think now.
Three receivers set again. 2 of those receivers didn't even get into the huddle. Interesting to see if they run the same play again.
Ball is snapped. Roll out to the right. Looks like flood to the right. Left-handed quarterback throws it just over the head of the intended receiver.
Good coverage there by the defense, not getting sucked in by the fake handoff, and obviously the quarterback running out. Everybody just strafed down the line really well. Disciplined there by the defense.
Yeah, just over the head of number 8 there. Third down here for the Alphas. 3rd and 10. Big conversion needed here for them. They're still in that. Trips to the field. It's almost quads to the field with the running back to that side as well.
Well, they have a tight end to that side as well, so... Oh, no, they don't. Sorry, the other side.
Straight drop back.
Oh.
Just evades the pressure. Stepping up, trying to get around. And Wilkins, number 22, brings him down. It's going to bring up 4th down here for the Caesars.
Got about 6 on that one, possibly 5, depending on where they place this. It looks like it almost had a sack in the backfield, but he managed to get out of that.
Yeah, that was good pocket presence by the quarterback there, and it does look like the Alphas are going to come out and punt the ball away.
Good defensive coverage by the safeties and the secondary there to give him no options to throw to. Which led to him having to scramble around.
So,
Here's something you don't say every day, Simon. I'm fairly certain it's an offensive lineman and it's a punt.
I think you must be right. Shall we go to the? We'll go to the end. Yep, 79 in as the punter
Yeah,
here.
just based on the number, I assume 70 something. It's the O-line.
Snap is back. Heavy pressure, almost blocked by the Caesars. The ball is away. It's going to take a Caesars bounce and dance out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Not a bad kick for the offensive lineman there. Better than I could do.
Well, that's back in the day. That used to be standard for field goals was O-line because they had the biggest leg. But then they figured out what we call in America soccer style kicking. Sorry for the ghosting on the camera, folks. It's really hot and that can affect the cameras. We'll do our best to minimize it, but it's just kind of is what it is.
So now we're going to see the Caesars come out on offense. We've already missed them on offense, seemingly.
Did we find out what happened?
Not yet.
Caesars come out in a double receiver set to the left and right. One running back in the backfield. Handoff.
Yeah, straight up the middle. Gain of about 3 or 4 yards there. Yeah, that was number 2, Sam Fraser, with the carry there. Sam Fraser's been dangerous on the ground. He's tallied 319 yards across what looks like 33 carries so far. Been averaging 9.7 yards a carry this season.
That's pretty good.
That is dangerous. He is there again in the backfield.
Motion by the Caesars.
Ben Harrison lining up in the slot.
Throw just to the outside. Looks like it's caught, and we have. Oh, it's going to be close.
Hands on the spot here. And they're marking about a yard short. 3rd and 1 here.
But we know Caesars. This is probably 4 down territory.
At this point, it is definitely. Liam McGovern leading the team out at quarterback. He's had a good season so far. He's been 86 of 137, only 4 interceptions to 18 touchdowns over the course of this season. A really good regular season.
Looks like Alpha's a blitz in here. Yeah. Alpha show blitz and then come up the middle and to the outside with those linebackers.
Yeah, good defensive play there by the Alphas. Not much I think Sam Fraser could have done about that. He had nowhere to go. It does look like Caesars. Caesars are going to come out and punt.
Yeah, lose yards. You have to.
It's like number 3 and 84 for the tackles there for the Alphas on that one.
I think Caesars are calling for one more. I think they're short a player here. We see someone running onto the field.
We need a shield, need a tackle, get in there. Timeout, I assume. Or delay a game, depends on. Yeah, delay game.
Delay game. Well, we've got the officiating crew. Let's look at the officiating crew for today. The referee is Todd. We've got Seeger, Crotch Harvey, Kenny, Cooper, Taylor, and Helpvist. They are your officiating crew today. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-man crew?
Playoffs, baby.
We are in the playoffs now.
Playoffs, baby.
7-man crew.
You get those full crews, all the penalties, my friends. All the penalties.
So what can the Caesars do now? Punting it from 5 yards further back. Snap is back. Kick away, nice and clean. Has it got much distance on it?
Takes a good bounce for the Caesars.
Yeah, it's a fortunate bounce.
Out about the 17, it looks like.
Yeah, I'll go 17 as well.
Did you guys see the air on the bag that the ref threw when the ball went out of bounds? I think it went out like 20 yards in the air.
I thought that was a bird.
I thought it was too, but it was right where the ref was. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's a good punt, though. Good punt.
It was a good punt. So time to see what the Alphas can do. So one drive, converted the third down, couldn't make it on the second one. I've been told they are a run-heavy team, though. They seem to be passing a lot more, and with a left-handed quarterback.
They do like to run a lot of trick plays, so it'll be interesting to see what they do on the second set. Nothing so far has caught the defense off guard. 3-receiver set again for the Alphas, and shovel pass out to the outside.
But that looks like John Winter, 54, coming in from defensive tackle to clean that up. A gain of 6 there for the Alphas.
A good pickup by their running back. Number 1 on the carry for the Alphas.
That is Jack Paddison, the running back there, number 1.
Trips again for the Alphas to the other side now.
They're saying a lot in this trips with a nub tight end, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this is going to be that sprint at flood again. Looks like it is. It's thrown deep. Oh!
My goodness.
The coverage was bust there. I'm not sure what was going on, but 17 was clear of the defense.
Good thing it was overthrown, but that could have been a touchdown.
So third down and 5, give or take, here for the Alphas. They've not looked too bad offensively though, have they, the Alphas today? Just a couple of overthrows so far.
Still early in the game, both teams are trying to settle in, so we'll see how they develop as the game goes on.
Jet motion, handoff to the running back, John Winter, in the backfield. And he's going to get a gain of maybe a half yard, but very little on that.
Half the defensive line and linebackers there to meet him. He's about 3 or 4 in on the tackle.
That speed option, I thought, that was a good shot by the Alphas. They should probably go back to that. I mean, not every play, of course, but a few more times throughout the day.
Yeah, I reckon we'll see that come up again. It looks like Sison at quarterback. He's been quarterback at the Alphas for a couple of years now.
They have a strange setup now. We've got 2 tight ends on one side.
Let's see how well the punt goes. On the floor. And it is blocked. It's gone straight out of bounds, but the Caesars will be taking over.
I don't think that even got back to the line of scrimmage.
No, they'll be taking over at 20-yard line.
So I had that happen in a game as a coach the other day, where a punt, it wasn't blocked, and it landed short of the line of scrimmage. The kicking team picked up the ball and handed it to the ref. And after the play, the ref goes, they actually could have picked up and ran with it because it didn't pass the line of scrimmage. And he said, but because the player gave the ball up and gave it to the ref, it was over. But yeah, could have just picked it up and ran.
There we are. Caesar's going to start in fringes of the red zone here. What can McGovern do leading this team?
Probably throw it to Ben Harrison.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting right on the 20.
Yeah, Ben Harrison isolated at the top of your screen there. There is no safety help whatsoever.
Handoff outside number 2.
I think Sam Fraser's done well there to even pick up a yard or 2.
Yeah, it did look like he did get a positive gain out of that.
Big run to the outside, but just nowhere to go with it. Alphas flowed over very well, especially with no safety help as well. Good work by their linebackers there. Very bold of the Alphas to look at Ben Harrison and not provide safety help to the corner there as well.
Probably feeling confident in this matchup. So 2 receiver set for the Caesars coming out in this. Motion over to the receiver set.
Snap is back. Looking across the middle of the field. That is caught. Going to be taken down. That's James Marshall, the tight end, with the reception.
Maybe 2 yards on that.
Yeah, we're looking here about 3rd and 6. We know the Caesars can kick a field goal from here, or at least attempt a field goal from here. But you would think if it turns out to be 4th and 1, I can see Grant, Coach Lawless, going for it, just trying to really dig in early in this game.
Juan, that's not much of a bold prediction, is it? They could attempt a field goal. That's accurate. I mean, they could kick it from anywhere, Simon.
I'm just generous. I'm not saying they're going to make it. Liam trying to give directions on the line. Snap is back. He's looking deep down the field. It's picked off in the end zone.
He's not been touched.
You have to be touched.
Okay.
So there we are. Gone from fringes of the red zone to a turnover and a touchback here. The Alphas are going to take over possession.
For those used to the NFL, it's a safety thing. If you're on the ground, if your knee or elbow hit or back hits the ground, the play's just dead, so people don't pile on.
It's also that defensive kind of background, and I just want to hit somebody.
I get it.
Just to make sure he's down.
It's the same as college in the U.S., but yeah, I think it's a safety thing.
Yeah. Just to make sure, hit him. No coach is ever going to tell you off of that. You'll be all right if you do that. Alpha's out again on the offensive side of the ball. Looks like they've got 2 receivers set to their right. See what they can do on this set.
Handoff, pulling guard, trying to lead up, but nowhere to go. Loss of about 2 yards there.
Good penetration by the defensive line there to push them back.
Good work chasing through against the puller as well. If you see a puller leave as a defensive lineman, the first thing you do is go straight after him. Try and chase him down there. It looked like that's what the interior defensive tackle managed to do. So we've got Sison in at quarterback. I've been told that number 17 down the bottom of your screen is Wakeling. Apparently he's GB squad guy. So he's a good receiver to keep an eye on. So 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12 here for the Alphas. There's a snap back. It's that speed option again. And the QB makes the wrong decision. He's going to get taken down. 97 for the Caesars there.
Looks like he got away from the first tackle, though, but still no yards on that. Minus.
Who's 97 on that side?
That's Richard Wogie there.
That's a great play because he read that it was a speed option and just kind of covered both gaps. He was right there where if it was a pitch he could have pursued, if the quarterback kept, could have made it. Really, that's how you want to shut it down. You want game film, how to counter speed option, that's it.
He's got the physical ability to do that as well. Because if we've got some, guys on the outside who don't have that agility, they have to pick one or the other.
3rd down, going to the out, and it is caught, and the ball has come out. It's time to see what the refs call it. Is it called? They've called that incomplete. Difficult to tell whether he was still bobbling it as he went down.
So it looks like he's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, you expect to see the punt here.
They are still in negative yardage, aren't they?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so it looks like a 4th and 11. Alphas are going to kick.
Been some really heavy pressure on the punt so far today.
Alphas have not had very good field position so far on any of their offensive starts. High snap.
And the punter is going to fall down, and it Caesars to take over at the 4-yard line. Alphas really shooting themselves in the foot here.
Now, Alphas did have a game last week, so they shouldn't have those pre-game jitters or playoff jitters. Whereas the Caesars have had a week off, a few weeks off actually, to prepare for this match. Caesars look very, very settled here and in control so far.
What's it saying?
So 4 yards to the end zone here for the Caesars. What can they do? It was an interception on their last possession. McGovern overthrew his receiver and it went picked off for a touchback. Now he's got Sam Fraser in the backfield. Ben Harrison isolated at the top. James Marshall, short motion across, sets up slot left. McGovern is looking that way. He's trying to throw the wheel to Sam Fraser and he just can't quite get there. Nice throw by Liam though, just put it out in front of the running back, make sure the DB can't get to it even if he wanted to.
I think Liam felt a little pressure on that throw. He seemed to kind of be fading away, almost like a basketball jump shot. You want to drive it, and he's got to feel comfortable in the pocket to be able to do that.
Yeah, the Alphas have been getting some decent pressure through with their defensive line so far today. Trips to the right, quads when you include the running back. McGovern will keep it. He throws it over the middle and just out of the reach. So close, but it's going to bring up 3rd and goal here.
Is that number 88 for Caesars?
It did look like it.
You know what we haven't seen so far, Simon, is that Caesars power run with folding tackles, pulling fullbacks, this sort of thing. They haven't gone too much into that power game yet.
No, not yet. I wonder whether it's try and get further into the game.
Yeah, well,
start to bring down the clock. Yeah, and then start bringing that out. Gonna go doubles here, one in the backfield.
It will be interesting to see how the weather affects both teams as we get down into the 3rd and 4th quarter. See who's flagging because of the heat. Oh.
And that is a touchdown. McGovern to Harrison. We've called it all year and we're calling it again.
Yeah, the cornerback looks like he fell down there and just as soon as he fell down, he knew it was over. Number 48, it looks like, for the Alphas over there on that coverage.
That's not the receiver you want to fall down against.
No, not at all. Well, any of them, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. But Liam was probably already looking that way.
Yeah.
So, for the PAT, let's go to the tight camera.
That's me. It's a good shot there of the offensive line and how they protect against the field goal.
Oh, what a kick.
Nice.
Great kick.
Caesars up by 2 scores now on the Alphas. And we are only about 25 minutes into the match.
Yeah, we'll be coming towards the end of the 1st quarter, I would think. Me and Sean have had many games of when are we near the end of the quarter, haven't we?
My goodness. There was that one game, I want to say, there was a game lasted about 3 hours, 45 minutes of real world time. And I had to coach another 19 game after it, so I'm sitting there going, come on, guys. Let's just. Remember the one where there were, was it 6 extra point attempts in a row?
It was a lot.
They were like, because they kept getting offsides, false start. It was like 6 in a row.
Yeah, and there was a bunch of injuries in that game as well.
And people were getting upset because that extra point was the difference between a running clock and not a running clock, so it was really important.
Yeah.
So Caesar to kick off. I think that's probably Sam Fraser to kick off. Let's go to the wide cam. Why not?
Let's see if they can pin him back on this. Because Alpha so far have been starting most of their offensive plays within their own 20 or just inside their own 25. Obviously, Caesars have benefited from that.
Oh! Squib kick here.
Short squib kick, and it's just going to go out of bounds.
So Alphas will start with their best field position of the match on offense so far. Still in their own half, but still better to start inside their own 20.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they put together a few good plays. That speed option the first time it worked was really good. And you can see how that power run game might start to work. I think they played a lot of 3 fronts this year, so they're suddenly coming up against the 4 front.
They do have a big offensive line, and if they can get a good push on defensive line and get that running game going, it could be trouble.
I think this is fortunate where the Caesars have about 12 D-line kitted up today. Even with the heat, there's so many people, they're not going to get fatigued quickly. They can just keep swapping them out.
And that's the end of the quarter. Oh, no, it's not. They're just walking up because of penalty.
Sure.
Sorry.
Sure.
I got excited. I just started to start walking.
Looks like doubles here for the Alphas in the pistol. It's going to be a handoff with the lead guard there. Just manages to break it out. Number 1 there. Trying to get the push.
Number 92, it looks like, for the Caesars in on the original tackle. Got broken free from him.
Who's 92?
That's Gus
Is it Gus?
Yeah, that's
What
Gus.
up, Gus?
So 2nd and 6 here. Let's call it a gain of 4.
My
On that
under
first
19,
down.
they're taking over the D-line. Like, 2 of them moved up for this game, and now they're on permanently on the adult team, and then Gus graduated last year. He's over there. Way to go, Gus.
Yeah, I've noticed some of the younger faces in training on that defensive line.
Split back in the backfield here. 2 to the left. I can only presume there's another tight end at the top. It's going to be a rollout.
Wide
QB's got
rollout.
space.
He's out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds.
He's about a yard out of bounds
Yeah.
before he caught that. He needs to be aware of position on the pitch there.
We need like that video from the Princess Bride. You fall into one of the oldest blunders. There were 2 sets of red lines on this pitch, and you got confused on which one was which.
I must admit, red lines on the green field, it's not the best.
No.
No, it's not.
And there's 2 right next to each other.
Yeah.
If you're colorblind, you're not seeing either of them.
If you can't see red and green, I mean that's it's hard to tell. And the camera actually enhances the contrast, so in person it's even harder.
It is. When you're down on that pitch, it is very difficult to see it. It's not as clear as what you're seeing on the camera.
3rd down. It's going to be a power sweep. Number 1 is carrying it, and he's going to be tackled short.
Don't even think he made it back to his line of scrimmage. Maybe
Gain of 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah.
4th down and about 2 here, and I reckon the Alphas will consider going for it.
I disagree.
Just as I say that, the punt team will walk on.
Oh no, isn't 72 their punter?
79 or 8,
Yeah.
78? Yeah.
There you
79.
go, he's back there.
I've never seen that.
I like it when you see the big guys
Yeah.
playing running back or playing, punter, doing this.
That's Sam Troff in there at punter.
Good job, Sam. Big athletes making big plays. The last time they snapped it over his head, so let's
Yeah, well,
See how they do here. Snap back along the floor. Manages to get this one away. It's going to be a short punt and taking a Caesars bounce down by the Alphas. Caesars going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
maybe a gain of 12 yards on that punt.
I've been in this situation like this as a coach before, where you've had 3 or 4 punts, and you just kind of look at your special teams coordinator and you say, maybe no more punts today. Maybe just go for it. Because if you're only, now they've had a punt go sideways. We had a punt go over his head and get lost.
One short now.
One that's gone 12 yards. You say, going for it on 4th, probably statistically a better choice.
And you got, obviously, your long snapper there. He's got one over the head, one short.
Yeah.
And long snapping is not easy. When you're trying to, it's almost like doing a line out in rugby.
Yeah.
But obviously underneath, in between your legs.
And then you got to block.
Yeah, and then while looking down. And it's not the easiest job in the world to do.
Well, Juan, I think as we switch sides of the field, we're going to go into our sponsors here with Simon.
Yeah, everyone loves my sponsor. Read out, boys. First one, Bierkeller and Shooters Bar. Bierkeller and Shooters Bar, sports bar in Nottingham, offers a unique blend of Bavarian hospitality and sports entertainment. It's located in the heart of the city centre, and these joint venues provide authentic German beer, absolutely unmissable live sporting action shown on the biggest non-cinematic LED screens in Nottingham. Whether you're a fan of traditional beer halls or live sports, Bierkeller and Shooters promise you an unforgettable experience. You can find them on Instagram, Not Bierkeller, Facebook, Nottingham Bierkeller. Thank you very much for sponsoring this year.
I haven't been able to get down there yet all season, but I've really been wanting to.
You need to get down there.
Yeah, everyone says it's a really amazing place to go to, and I just haven't had the time yet. And plus I drive, so that kind of kills it as well.
Not the easiest. As we see McGovern throw it out to Marshall. Just a quick curl, and Marshall is going to come down with the ball and about 3 defenders with him.
Looks like a gain of 4, maybe 5 best on that one.
They really love that hitch route, and then they pair it with an RPO sometimes as well.
Yeah.
So it's a very consistent play for them.
I mean, if you're gaining 4 to 5 every time,
Yeah.
why not go with it?
One game, Alex Baldwin came in the fourth quarter, and I think they ran that play about 4 plays in a row because it was an option play, so you had a lot of choices off each one. They do that a lot.
Doubles here, single back on the right, gun plus. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Sam Fraser showing why he's been averaging 10 yards a carry so far. He's going to the end zone. That is a touchdown. We will check that there are no flags at the back, but as we think it is, that is a touchdown for the Caesars.
Looks like a busted play by the Alphas there. Their middle linebacker just there in open space and just didn't move. And obviously Fraser's a lot quicker at just getting to the outside of him and then going up the sideline there.
Yeah, great play by Sam Fraser. You can see why he's so dangerous with the football. He's averaged so many yards per carry so far this season.
Offensive line did a good job there because obviously you got 4 down linemen for the Alphas and 2 linebackers, and everybody was covered except for that one linebacker. But he just stood in place. He didn't come up. He didn't shoot straight down the line and was caught basically flat-footed.
Got Tom Giles in the kicker. That looks like Will Hobbs in at holder. Snap is back. Hold down, kick away. The kick is good. Caesars take the lead, 21-0.
I'd like to see one of our linemen back there kicking towards the end of the game.
I had my D lineman kicking it under 19 practice for fun the other day. We didn't even kick field goals, but he made a 40-yarder.
Did he?
Well, he's 300 plus pounds and 6'4". He's just got a lot of leg strength.
We need to do that. We need to get some of these guys some kicks.
So while we wait for the upcoming kickoff, let's just talk about the Nottingham Hardship Fund. So we all know that everyone at the Caesars and the Hoods before that, it was a great part of everybody's life. Still is. That's why people are joining us on the stream today. But we want to make sure that all players have access to be able to play, regardless of their social situation. So with that in mind, the club is trying to fundraise for a hardship fund. So when players are in need, the club can give back. If there is more money, that's great. But it's a great way to give back to the club and the community. If you can donate, please scan the QR code there and please give anything you can to help this amazing club.
Yeah, and those hardship funds do help when you got players who maybe do a physical job and rely on using their hands, using their body to earn their wage, and then obviously love playing this sport, but then get injured, like myself, getting injured in practice. But luckily, I am not a bricklayer anymore, and I teach, so I still have to go to work on Monday.
Fellas, I was just looking back at the stream for that the touchdown with Sam, and it was a pulling guard that really freed that. They had a pin and pull block between the center and the backside guard, and that's that run game that I'm talking about with the Caesars. They're so versatile where they can fold in the tackles, they can pull, they can trap, they can lead block, and it's really, well, I would say it's pretty because I played O-line and coached O-line, but it's also very effective because you got a big man in space and you gain the gap.
Is that the one we missed?
No, this one here right now, that's how we scored. It was a pull from the backside right guard. I didn't get a number on it, but it was center at a drive block and pull on the backside. Fraser beautifully snaked his way through 2 or 3 blocks.
Yeah, because the linebacker on the side he was running to was definitely blocked.
Well, that was by the backside guard.
Yeah.
That they gained the +1 with the pull. It was really nice.
And that backside linebacker, nobody was covering him, but he would just sat there in space, didn't do anything. Deep kick by the Caesars, and it goes out.
Yeah.
So Scunthorpe to take over from the 20-yard line in the second quarter, down 3 scores in the Division 1 quarterfinal. You think they're going to have to start pulling something out soon, because otherwise they look like they could be going into the half down at least 3, if not more, scores, and something that's a real uphill struggle.
Good thing is Caesars do have a good secondary. Obviously, from time to time, anybody can make mistakes, but throwing into that secondary could also prove dangerous for the Alphas. So let's see what they come out with here on this drive.
Split backs in the backfield, 2 receivers, 2 Sysons right, a nub tight end, and it is going to be a little RPO pass. Number 8 is taking it. Can he get caught? Let's see. Is he going to get hawked down? He is, but that's a huge gain. They flipped from their 20 to the Caesars 20 in just 1 play.
Touchdown, saving tackle.
Yeah, definitely. That was a great play by Syson, the quarterback there. Read it, just managed to pop it out to it's either number 8 or number 9.
Yeah, number 24 on that saving tackle there, that's Tom Giles, but it looks like he was a little bit shooken up on that play, so he's subbed out on that one.
The Alpha's getting to the line quickly as well. Chains aren't even set. It looks like Syson wants to go. And he will call for the ball, and it's a handoff again, but nowhere to go with that one. Multiple Caesars defensive line there to tidy it up.
97 in on the first one, but like you said, half the line was there with him. That was Gene Richards, Wogie on that tackle. First one in anyway.
So it's going to be second down and 11, second down and 12. I have had an update. The Yorkshire Rams and the Glasgow Tigers are the other North playoff game going on at the moment. End of the third quarter, the Yorkshire Rams lead 17-10 against the Glasgow Tigers.
Oh, here's a buddy of yours at right end. Isn't that Robbie at right end right now for the Caesars?
Could be, I can't tell. Syson throws it out. Wakeling takes it, steps out of bounds. Quick gain of 6 yards there. Syson to Wakeling has been a pair for a couple of years actually. I remember calling both their names last year, if not 2 years ago. Those guys have been doing really well over in Scunthorpe.
I really like that mesh point that Syson's doing right now on these split back runs where it looks like he's going to give it, and then I can keep it, he can throw it. You know, you kind of get that triple option look. It's definitely something they should build on.
This team here, though, me spending most of my time either in the north of England, like I don't even know where Scunthorpe is.
Don't learn.
Ooh, nice hit there.
Big
Who's
hit.
that? Number 1 looks like Courtney, the safety.
Yeah, I think it looks like he's been moved on to safety. He's played a lot of running back this year, but Sam Fraser's emergence as this top tier running back, I think Courtney's gone and played a bit more safety now.
Yeah, and Courtney's has got that background where he has played in the European Football League and has played at a high level. So he's probably back at home playing where he normally does there at safety.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable as that middle field safety. We're going to go for a looks like a king look here in the backfield, fullback in. And it is a fullback lead as Patterson takes it to the outside, but just can't quite get around. Great work by the corner there. Shed off that block and make the tackle.
Number 1 for the Alphas again with that carry.
Yeah, Patterson's doing a really good job there, number 1 for the Alphas. Looks like Karim Handy is coming off the field for the Caesars, number 93.
Is anybody Scanlon who just jogged on?
Given he's currently in Ireland, probably not.
Oh, there you go.
Syson to take the ball. He's rolling out to his right as a left-handed. It's difficult. He floats it up and it's too far. I mean, it's a great catch by the receiver, but it was about 3 foot out of bounds.
Him being left-handed, throwing across his body to the other side of the field, that was not a bad throw.
No, under pressure as well.
Yeah.
So we've got third down upcoming. Have they dropped the chains? Third down and goal here?
Yeah, they've dropped the chains.
Yeah.
Should be third and goal, as you stated.
Third and goal upcoming for the Alphas, and this has been their best scoring chance so far.
And they've not had very many in this game. That big pass set this up, obviously.
Yeah, you've got Wakeling down the bottom of your screen against Paddy Fisher. Could be the matchup to watch here. Back, and it's over the head of Syson. He's looking for it.
Oh, who's that on the 97 again, defensive end?
Yeah, it's Richard Woney again. He's had a great game so far today.
I feel like we call Wogie's name like every 3 or 4 plays.
Yeah.
Like every game. He's just such an impact player.
It's a big decision for the Alphas here. Fourth down and
goal.
Fourth and goal from the 20.
It's a very bad snap. I mean, they've had, 3 or 4 bad snaps, not only now on the punts, but now just, normal drive. 3.
The more tired you get, the harder those snaps are. Particularly when you got 200-300-pound nose tackles coming at you.
Snap back, rolling to the right. Thrown deep, and that is picked off. Oh, now time to see where is this going to be spotted, because he was right on the goal line. Is he going to be spotted as a touchback?
Seems to be what they call it.
I don't know. They're trying to have a discussion here. Trying to see what the officiating crew call, but
Either way, good interception by the Caesars there.
Very good. I think they're gonna spot this at the 1 yard line.
Actually,
you know?
it was 4th down, so you could argue you should have batted it down to the ground.
Yeah.
We just lost 20 yards.
Well, let's see what the Caesars can do. They are absolutely backed up right onto their goal line, so see if they can bring it out.
What do you think, Simon? Deep pass? You know Coach Graham.
I don't mind a deep pass here, admittedly.
I'd go one to the outside.
Maybe see that RPO that shouldn't be called again.
I'd probably just do a hitch route. Boring but productive.
Split backs in the backfield, either side of McGovern, trying to work out who that is.
Alpha again with their 4 down linemen.
Blitzer coming.
Yeah, it looks like the Alphas want to send pressure, and they are. McGovern manages to get that out, and it is dropped.
Wide open. Who was that?
Number 16, I do Sahan.
And as all good receivers and tight ends do when you drop it, you look at your hands first.
Well, of course, it was their fault.
So, yeah.
It's the glove's fault. It's the glove's fault.
It was a low pass.
Yeah, that could have been a huge gain for the Caesars there, had that been completed.
Wonder where we might see a power run here. You've got Chris Baby, number 25, on McGovern's left. In the backfield, he is a bruising runner.
Looks like Alphas are going to bring pressure again. Oh, no linebackers backing out there.
Drop back pass, swing out. I presume that's Sam Fraser. A lot of space to go. Down the sideline and taken down at the 40-yard line.
Great run.
Not Sam Fraser. Trying to work out what the number is there, because I thought that was 22, but it's definitely not Wilkins.
Yeah.
Wilkins can't run that fast.
23?
23.
Looks like.
Robert Wands, yeah, the running back. There we go.
Your jersey just a little bunched up there.
They flared both running backs on that, including Baby, which is, if you know the roster, probably a bit of a bluff.
If we know who's got the hands, politely, Chris, it's not you.
But my point is that it moves some of the backers away.
Yeah.
And so that's why after you made the catch, they had so much room to work with.
Caesars with twins to the short side of the field. Single receiver set to the other side.
Uh-oh.
Ball is on the floor and McGovern's just going to drop on it. Loss of about 6 yards there. Yeah, difficult day for snapping, seemingly.
I think fatigue's
He's hot.
when you snap, obviously, Simon, you know this, your whole body has to be pretty flexed. And as you get tired, you start relaxing your core. It changes the angle. You start bending the arm when you shouldn't. It's just easy to mess up snaps when you're tired.
Believe it or not, I know what it's like. 'Cause I played starting center my freshman year.
Well, there you go. And then you know it too.
Yeah.
You probably didn't get tired.
I didn't weigh as much as these guys.
Motion across from number 16. McGovern wants the ball. Snap back and thrown out to Baby.
Oh.
Chris Baby, and he's looking to run through someone.
That must have hurt us.
I'm a big fan.
Good catch. Decent little run there. Looks like a gain of 3, possibly 4 on that one.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and 12 here for the Caesars.
Hard to bring down. First man couldn't do it alone.
Maybe is a very large bloke, being a power lifter in his spare time. I love when he turned around to me and went, "Oh, I'm a power lifter in my spare time." I'm like, your spare time is spent powerlifting because you play American football.
He's a big man, and he's a strong man too, even for his size.
Motion. Caesars. 2 receivers set now.
Oh.
No, it's time to see what gets called, because we had one of the defensive linemen jump, but it wasn't snapped. The receiver went. I think this is probably going to get called a false start.
Yeah, I think so too. But
having a bit of a discussion here.
just call it on both of them, do a redo. That's my vote.
Call offside.
There you go.
New running backs in for the Caesars.
Yeah, that's Ben Pugh in the Twinkle Toes Pew in the black helmet there.
Number 2. He's been doing all the yards for this season so far.
Yeah, Sam Fraser really has been running the offense so far.
Give it to Pew.
2 receivers out to the right now for the Caesars.
Hand off to Sam Fraser. Ben Pugh trying to.
Hurdled one player. And didn't get much more after that though.
He nearly cleared 2 of them. That's going to bring up about 4th and 5 from the halfway line.
Gotta be careful with jumping over players. That can, especially in traffic, that can be very bad.
Well, 3 scores probably punted here, yeah?
Oh, I think it looks like the punt team's going to come out. I'm sure Van and Warner will be thinking tactically, try and pin Scunthorpe. They've not moved the ball apart from one chunk play. They haven't shown a consistent set of drives that you think would move them about 70 yards down the field.
Now Wilkins' long snap and getting hyped up.
Snap is back a bit low, but the punt is away.
Good punt. Oh, not bad. Good placement there. Maybe the 5
About the 5-yard line, I think, yeah. Great punt there. So we've gone from Caesars backed up now to the Alphas being backed up.
I wouldn't want to be backed up against this D-line.
Oh, God, man. It's time to see what the Alphas can do here. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to that power run game and just... We're not entirely sure how long is left in the first half. The one problem with not having a game clock. But I think the Alphas might try and take some time off the clock here and get it to half time. Two receivers to Syson's right.
Spread way wide.
Especially for a lefty on the far hash.
Yeah. Ooh, quarterback keeping. That's going nowhere. He is. Ooh. He is literally thrown back into the fence there.
He's all right.
He's hopped up. He's all right.
Thing is, though, that's on the refs. You gotta call an earlier whistle than that because the D-line is supposed to keep driving.
Yeah.
When you teach a form tackle, you engage and you drive with your legs. They call it drive for 5. Yeah. You can't blame D-linemen for driving. You gotta call an early whistle.
Yeah.
And I know they haven't because if they had called the whistle, we'd call the flag. I did.
Loss of 2 there for the Alphas. Syson looked like he was trying to go for that almost QB veer. Nothing doing there.
And absolutely right on that call. Defensive line just did exactly what they're supposed to do. 2 receivers wide again. QB drops back. Pass to his right. Number 17 with the reception.
That's Wakeling again with the reception. Was it enough to move the chains though?
Yes.
It was. They are moving it. There's a lot of rollout right, which I find interesting because given Syson's left-handed, you would have thought maybe make his life easier. Roll out to the left.
Yeah. It's an awkward way to throw across the body, rolling in that direction. I'm not a quarterback, but that would just seem very awkward.
Got quads flow to the top of the screen, trips, and then the running back, and it's thrown on a little. It was dropped, bobbled incomplete. It looked like it had a bit of space there, the Alphas receiver as well.
Did have just a little bit, just a little bit of space, just enough to catch it, but obviously didn't. Looks like number 6 for the Alphas on that drop pass, possibly number 8. Three receiver set again for the Alphas.
Is that Wakeling now in the backfield, number 17? Or have I completely misread that number?
Pitch the outside.
Oh, it didn't work.
No, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1, depending on where to place this. It's like number 14 for the Alphas with that carry.
I was just number 7 at quarterback, so that's who we've had. The same quarterback.
Oh yeah, I thought Wakeling is the running back. 17, but it wasn't. It was 14.
Yeah. Running back was 14.
So 3rd and 10 coming up for the Alphas. Big conversion needed here. They're still very much their own side of the field. Wakeling is at the bottom of your screen, matched up against Paddy Fisher, number 34. What can Sison do here? He will look. He's looking deep.
Deep throw.
And that is incomplete. Looked like good coverage there by the DB.
Yeah, Caesars have done really well on defense here. They haven't really made too many mistakes. They've been swarming to the ball. They've been driving, whenever they go into contact, 2 or 3 men in on each tackle. Doing really, really well here. All the basics, it looks like they're doing really well.
So Scunthorpe coming out to punt. Not in the 2-minute warning yet, so...
And the big lineman back to punt again. I love it.
Now, with how the long snapping's been, I've been told in the comments that Scunthorpe are down to their 3rd string long snapper, which might be explaining some of the issues given. I don't know many teams that train more than 2 long snappers.
Yeah, because their long snapper, if you look at him, he looks like a receiver. He's super thin.
That's a good
Good
snap.
snap, though.
Yeah, it's a good snap.
Punt is away.
Not a bad punt.
Very high. It's going to get taken down. The Caesar's going to take over at the Alpha's 40. There seems to be some little skirmish off to the left. And a flag comes out. I'm not sure what on.
I think that might be on Scunthorpe. But we'll see what the refs say. Probably unsportsmanlike conduct. That's usually what it is when there's something off ball like that. Again, tired, being hot. We'll see.
Let's try and see what the signal is.
I'm looking for a white hat. You got him?
Yeah, so
I got you, Mr. White Hat.
one day we'll have a ref mic.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
Okay.
That's from reading lips, though.
Yeah, that's what I was doing as
Keep
well.
first down.
No, it's the other team. It's Caesar's
So the Caesars will take over at the 25-yard line then if they were on the 14 or 15-yard penalty tacked on. Only 25 yards to go to pay dirt here.
You get your 3rd string long snapper. You get a perfect spiral snap. You get a nice clean punt.
Yep.
And then you negate it all with the penalty.
It's not what you want.
No.
We do need to get the radio up here with the same frequency the refs have. That'd be easy. It's reading lips from way up here.
Well, I'm smelling a pass. I'm smelling a deep pass.
Yeah, 4 receivers for the Caesars. 1 in motion across the... Oh.
Shows what I know.
Oh, he gets away from the tackle. Good run.
Ben Harrison's done a great job there on that. Was it jet sweep there?
Yeah.
Looks like he was wrapped up, but he managed to break free, gain an extra 6-7 yards from that. So they're moving the chains. That might be a 1st and goal, or is that pretty close to it?
Let's see if the chains get dropped.
Oh, that's pretty close.
There, it may as well be 1st and goal at this point. I think the Caesars can pick up a fresh set of downs if they get to the half-yard line.
It looks like the new set of downs would be right on the 1-yard line, or just inside the 1-yard line.
Yeah. So we've got Toby Akua there in the backfield, number 0.
His 2nd set of playoffs this year. Playoffs for Toby with Stockwell, I believe.
Oh, yeah. That'd be the case for a lot of these unit lads between the Midlands teams. A lot of them are different.
Yep.
UOM, Loughborough, NTU, Derby, all in their respective playoffs this year.
Yeah, so these guys should be ready for this. Just a little bit later in the year than what they're used to.
Time to see what happens here. McGovern drops back. He's looking over the way of Harrison, but he throws it. Not to Harrison. It was open.
Good gain there. Good gain of 6, possibly 7 on that. Number 84 for the Caesars.
Yeah, that was Sosu there on the reception.
And that brings up a good point, though, going back to the different universities around here. A a lot of these athletes will have been playing since last October. So almost a full year of football, 10 months, 11 months, close to it.
Some of them don't stop.
Yeah.
By the time the adult season finishes, the university season is just starting again.
Yeah, so these guys will be playing 12 months out of the year and learning football, which is great. Great for them, obviously.
Yeah, great. If you're in shape.
Yeah.
Second down on the 4-yard line. Alpha is playing heavy press coverage. Only one safety in the middle of the field.
Toby in the backfield again.
Drop back. Liam under a lot of pressure.
Had to get rid of that quick.
Yeah, throws it in the floor. I think Scunthorpe got 6 there. Third down incoming. Scunthorpe have been doing well at getting pressure as well. They've managed to get through the offensive line of the Caesars. It's something they'll need to sort out if they carry on in the playoffs.
Yeah, it does look like they do have a big defensive line and a big offensive line. These guys are pretty well set at that lineman position on both sides of the ball.
Third down. They can pick up a first down without scoring. And it's going to be a handoff to
Toby
Akua
up
up
the
the middle. He punches his way through for the touchdown.
Oh,
and he lands the backflip.
Was it just me, or did it look like he bobbled the ball as he went into the end?
I thought he bobbled it as he went in. I was worried it was
My
going
heart
to be a
did
turnover.
skip there because I thought he was going to drop it, but yeah, we'll have
The
to
ref
see
saw the
that.
backflip and just ignored anything else. It's called the rule of cool.
Yeah.
I just got so excited. I could tell he was setting up for that backflip.
Here we are, Tom Giles to kick. Wilkins the long snapper. 3 of 3 so far today. Can he make it 4 of 4?
And it's good.
He can. 4 of 4 on the day. And he's put that one in the tennis court.
That should be closer to halfway point in this match.
Yeah, definitely getting there. While we wait for the kickoff, let's talk about muscle food. So you can use the code BILLS-CAESARS at checkout, and the Nottingham Caesars will receive 10% of the order value as a commission payment. Your purchase will help with fundraising efforts, so you can go to musclefood.com. You can fuel your body with quality high protein meals, meats and snacks, all at pocket-friendly prices. The alternative is to go to preppedpots.com, where you can get tasty, nutritious, chef-created, healthy ready meals delivered to your door from just $2.49 a meal. So if you want to use either of those, use the code BILLS-CAESARS, and the Caesars will receive 10% of your order value.
Isn't it Scanlon that always orders the muscle food? One of our guys.
Somebody does.
One of our commentators actually orders from them quite regularly.
Well, at that price, it's probably easier than making your own.
Yeah.
$2.49 a meal. You can't even buy a sandwich in a little package for $2.49.
It's true, yeah. Meal deals are £3.50 and you need a membership card now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty crazy.
So there we have it. The Yorkshire Rams defeat the Glasgow Tigers 23-10, according to somebody in the comments. So the winner of this game will be playing the Yorkshire Rams, whether that's the Caesars to host or the Alphas to travel.
Last time I played the Rams was probably 2004, 2005.
You've been around for too long.
I have, yeah. So I have played with the Doncaster Mustangs back in 2004, 2005, 2006, so a long time ago.
It's impressive that the Rams have been around that long.
Yeah, they have swapped from different venues though quite a bit. I still know some of the guys that used to play for the Rams. They're a good team.
Kickoff into the end zone for a touchback. Scunthorpe to take over at the 20-yard line.
Let's see what they can do here. Again, they're pinned back in their own half, deep in their own half. And that's been the story for them on the offensive side of the ball. They've just not been able to really get anything going other than that one broken tackle where Caesars missed and the receiver gained, 80 yards?
Huge chunky yardage on that play.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out what happened on the opening play?
It was a kick return.
Okay.
Haven't got the number. Handoff up the middle, lead blocker, and the Alphas are going to gain a few yards after this. Looks like after a good run, they're going to get a gain of 7.
It's probably one of the best runs of the game.
Yeah, very decisive run up the middle. Fullback leading the way, running back taking it.
And they have tried that before and not really gotten too many yards. So whatever they did this time, it worked.
So 2nd down and 3 incoming.
Big offensive line there.
Yeah, you can see them going into a king set. Syson's having to scramble out to his left, being chased down and taken down. Look like number 10 to me.
Yes, number
10. Great play by Maz there. And suddenly, the Alphas, after that good run, are back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 incoming.
Maz is a great player. Very strong, very athletic, and just looks like he's got allergic reaction all over his body because he's just got muscles everywhere. You know.
Oh, what a way to describe it.
You know, it's
split back for the Alphas. Sison still in at quarterback as the Caesars bring pressure, very heavy pressure. And it's out
screen and he's dropped it.
Patterson drops it.
Number 1 running back. That could have been dangerous.
Which Patterson is that? I think I recognize him. Do we have a first name?
We will do when I can get back onto the Scunthorpe. Jack Patterson.
Yeah.
Let's see where he's from. I've seen him before.
Why is he rolling the jug off the pitch?
If someone can explain this to me, we'll.
Maybe they needed more water.
I mean, I can imagine they would do it. It's hot today.
How many coaches does it take to move a water jug? We're up to 4.
We're not just
There we go. Let's pick it up.
That hotel carrying the jug off.
We need our own Bobby Boucher. We need somebody who's got that, watershed on his back, just going around, especially in a hot day like this.
Alpha's back out to punt on 4th down. Caesars look like they want to bring some heavy pressure.
They had a different kicker in there. Still a big guy, looks like.
No, I think it's the same guy.
No, he was wearing a white shirt.
White undershirt.
Black. Yeah. Still a lineman, though.
Tell you what, the change of undershirt might have done it. It's a decent punt there.
I think it's the same number guy. I think he just changed his shirt.
Oh, it could be 70 something, isn't it? Just going off the bottom left.
I think this will be.
Yeah, that's still 78. You might just change his shirt.
Yeah, I think he did.
It was hot.
Yeah, but from a white shirt to a black shirt.
That's what it's
Maybe it's a wet shirt. Maybe he's swapping them through a cooler, covered in ice. Dip your undershirt in ice water on a day like this. Feels great.
It's weird how things have changed over the years. Because I remember on the sidelines in high school, they would have a bucket with ice water, a little bit of bleach and towels in it, and they would put it over your head.
What's the bleach for?
Just to kind of wake you up like smelly salts.
I don't think we can.
I tell you what, it would work, but we're talking that was a long.
Can't imagine that'd be illegal now.
Yeah, probably not.
I used to play with a guy who came up with ammonia smelling salts at halftime and just popped it behind you in front of your nose.
Yeah.
That'll wake you up.
Right up the middle.
Oh,
face mask.
Toby has been.
No call there yet
Oh,
on that, but his head got whipped around there. Come on, refs.
7-man crew.
I'm gonna see that from the end zone myself. Yes,
no flag on the play, but his head got absolutely ripped completely around. We're saying now it might have been a horse collar, but looked like a face mask.
Another team came out asking for a penalty.
Is it a horse collar?
It's everything. I mean, if that's not a penalty, what is? Man, his entire arm was around the guy's head.
Never a good thing when you see somebody's head whip around like that.
That's a safety concern. He seems all right, but
Alphas look like they're going to bring pressure on this.
6 on the line here for the Alphas. 5 in the pattern for the season.
Oh,
And it is
good
caught.
catch. Looks like it might go the distance
It
on
could
this
go
one.
the distance. That's Sosu down the left-hand sideline. And he's going to go in for the touchdown.
Great throw. Great run on the route there by the receiver for the Caesars. And I believe that cornerback that was defending there just bit on one of the moves because he was wide open for that.
Yeah, he was really open. And we're now 1 PAT away from, well, come the second half, a running clock.
I was going to say, it's got to be close to the second half now.
And if you're Scunthorpe, you'd hope.
Yeah, because at this rate, it looks like the score might end up being very, very high. PAT is kicked. Oh, hits the upright, and it is no good.
No, I think
It hits the fence at the back.
Oh, okay.
Me and Sean have been doing this here for years.
Long
It
time.
always
You
happens.
gotta recognize the fade. It'll bounce out.
It'll hit about there.
Yeah.
It'll look like it's hit the upright, but it's just hit the fence behind it.
That is trippy. That is definitely something I've never seen before. So yeah, good shout, guys.
It's a killer on your leather footballs, though. As a game manager, it's because they hit the fence.
always thinking about that side of the administration side of the game.
It's expensive.
Yeah, balls are not cheap.
120 quid these days, I think, for a football.
So if you're listening to the States, that's about $135.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is actually the same football in the States costs $89.99 if you go to any sporting goods store. Or other brands.
Yeah, or other brands. Yeah.
I have checked when I go to America, the footballs are cheaper per dollar than they cost here per pound because over here they got to import.
Yeah.
And you got import tax, the fees of importing. Anyway.
Caesars to kick off here. Still using this unconventional kickoff formation they've used all season.
Good kick deep into the Alpha's territory. Takes a good bounce, and it looks like they're going to leave it. It is in the end zone.
It's a touchback in the end zone. The Alpha seemingly not wanting to return any kicks today.
Alphas will start again and deep inside their own territory, and that's been the story for them so far this half.
Still haven't seen a 2-minute warning yet, unless I've completely missed it.
No. Well, now that depth starts coming in, folks. You know, people are going to be exhausted here going into halftime. It's very hot.
Yeah, usually your offensive, defensive line tend to struggle in the heat. The big guys doing all the work down there in the middle of the trenches.
I'll tell you, after years of playing on this field, it is about 4 or 5 degrees hotter on the field, just because the heat gets reflected up. Pass out, Sison to Wakeling. We call the pair again. Wakeling gets himself out of bounds. He's going to preserve the clock where he can.
Looks like it might have been first down on that. No, just shy.
See where they're spotting it. Second down incoming.
Those lines are really deceptive.
Yeah, they're not easy.
No.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, he's actually 3 yards off first down there, so yeah. Looked a lot closer than that.
Snap back, Sison looking deep.
Oh,
great catch by Wakeling.
Put that on your highlight tape, my friends.
Good catch for the Alphas.
So two plays there already into Caesar's territory.
2 first downs, 1 first down on this one.
That was quite the catch.
First good movement they've had. Other than that, one big play they've had. This is good movement for the Alphas.
Yeah, it's been there. It's only been 2 plays, but it seems to be their most consistent drive so far. Snap back into the flat. Did he bring it in? He did bring it in, and out of bounds, 84 there.
Looks like they're going to that outside little hitch pass, little out. Seems to be working for them. Not many yards on that, though. Only a gain of 2.
Yeah, 2nd and 8 here. Sison, roll out to the
same
right.
Side. Again, a catch right on the touchline.
Sison to Wakeling again. Wakeling must have had about 7 receptions so far today.
first.
I said touchline. I've been doing too much of rugby league. It's sideline. Jeez.
Right. Scunthorpe should have gone to this hurry-up offense sooner.
Seemingly so. Syson always seems to be looking Wakeling's way.
Got that tight end again, tight on the right side. And again.
Floats it out to Patterson. He catches it. He's going to get tackled down.
Oh.
Not sure what's happened here. Gain of about 7 on the play there. Refs having some sort of discussion. Scunthorpe are going to take a timeout.
Gotta be close to that halftime.
While Scunthorpe take a timeout, let's thank Virtue Investigations for sponsoring the Caesars this year. They specialise in patient safety investigations, complaints and human resource investigations for the health and social care sector. At Virtue Investigations Limited, our experienced and qualified investigators work efficiently and effectively to provide impartial and reliable results. They understand the unique challenges and complexities of investigating healthcare incidents, and they work in partnership with their clients, are committed to providing the highest level of service tailored towards the organisational needs without putting undue strain on internal resources. If you want to get in contact details are there, www.virtueinvestigations.co.uk. You can also find them on LinkedIn at Virtue Investigations Limited. Thank you again for sponsoring the Caesars this season.
Have you seen the bench here on the sideline for the Caesars? They made us a stack of tackle guns.
We will show you that in a bit as Syson rolls out to his left. And it is deep. Is it caught? It's just out of stretch. If he'd have caught that, you can almost say he might have lent him for a touchdown there.
Well, he was reaching over the sideline there just to try and catch that as he went down. Good coverage by the defense.
Yeah, good coverage. Saw number 97 for the Cedars get absolutely chopped. Richard Wody got his knees taken out from underneath him there by the running back. Great cut block by the running back.
You know about those, wouldn't you, son?
No comment. Syson's still in here. Scunthorpe were doing really well with that sort of hurry up, no huddle offense.
Two receivers out to the left for them again.
Immediate pressure. Syson steps up. Can't quite scramble out of the way there. Oh,
Courtney on the tackle.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Great work on the tackle there. Let's have a look. Is this going to be a...
Hurry up again.
We've got the ref waving his arms above him. I think we've probably got another timeout being taken here.
That might be the 2-minute then.
Could be the 2-minute.
Yeah, looks like it.
No,
timeout. Yeah, timeout.
I mean, I would think we're possibly inside the 2-minute given the way Scunthorpe taking these timeouts, but we've just not seen it.
Well, they're definitely using that hurry up offense.
And they look a lot better in the hurry up offense as well.
Mm.
So, tricky here to see a way back for the Alphas, I must admit, down 35-0. They look promising, but...
Yeah, like you said, that pitch is only going to get hotter. It does radiate a lot of heat. Regardless if you're playing a white kit, blue kit, those synthetic pitches do absorb heat and radiate it back up. They are a lot warmer than playing on a grass surface.
Wonder if we're going to see the Caesars start to rotate more and more as this game goes through, keep people fresh. Got the Division 1 semi-final coming up in a couple of weeks. And that will be the promotion game as well, won't it? As long as I've got my playoff structure right.
I believe that's correct, yes.
Yeah, so whoever wins this game will go against the Yorkshire Rams to compete for promotion. Richard Wohe with an incredible jump if he wasn't offside. I think there is a flag down at the top of the screen.
Yeah, that might have been on the offense though. There was some movement there at the end of the line on both sides.
Let's see what the white cap calls today.
The Caesars would host the playoff game, right? If we win.
Yeah, because they're number one seed, so they would host.
And that's on the 25th, I want to say.
Yes.
2 weeks. 2 weeks today, probably.
It's that bank holiday weekend.
Might just be you, Simon. I got a flag tournament that day. Have fun
Well, depending on what happens with this,
with your hand,
yeah, if I go into a proper pot, then if I would had it, I think we could still play.
What are you going to club it up?
Yeah, club it up.
Sison in the quarterback, it must have been offside because it's still first down here. Snap back, he's looking for Wakeling on the fade.
Deep corner, did he catch it? Looks like he might have caught it.
He did find Wakeling on the fade. That is a touchdown alpha. Sison to Wakeling finally pays off in the end zone. And the Alphas strike.
Looks like no shutout today. Going to that far corner that he likes to throw to. He's been throwing to that corner all but one pass this whole set, this whole series, maybe two.
Yeah, he definitely wants to look Wakeling's way, and Wakeling is shown to be a good receiver. If I remember rightly, Sison is either a holder or a kicker as well. Can't remember which.
He's certainly on the field.
He's on the field, unless they're going for two.
We've covered most of our bases.
He might be going for two here. Yep, you got two receivers out to the left.
Split back here.
Yep.
Patterson in the backfield. Where is Wakeling? Wakeling to the top of your screen, isolated.
Safety help over the top. Throw back to that favorite side of his, and he throws out of bounds.
So there we are, 35-6 here.
And is that going to be
Caesars
the end of the half, or we still have time?
The Caesars aren't known to not send out a kickoff team right away. Looks like they might be huddling up for a halftime.
Yeah, it looks like halftime. You got players just kind of going off.
Well, there you go.
Good half so far. 35-6. Caesars are up.
Well, folks, we're at 12-minute halves, usually 12 or 15. Might go 15 because the water breaks on a hot day like this.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be about a 15-minute half time. So if you come back to your screen, approximately 25-6, you'll come watch the second half. Caesars currently lead 35-6, are in prime position to host the Yorkshire Rams in 2 weeks' time to play for promotion to the Premier North. See you in a bit, folks.
You might want to shut the door. Welcome back. We start second half here with the playoff game versus the Scunthorpe Alphas and Nottingham Caesars. So just missed that kickoff. Alphas have the ball just inside their own half. Looks like they got a 3-receiver set out to the right. One running back in the backfield. Oh, so we got some movement off for the snap. Free play for the Alphas, and it's intercepted. Up, dropped. So it looks like we're going to get an offside call on the defense.
There we are. The three of us are all back in the booth now. They went for a very quick kickoff there, didn't they?
Just let it go.
I was looking at the warm-up thinking we had another 5 minutes, and then suddenly I turned around and was like, it's kicked off.
Yeah, so it's second and first and 5. What was it?
It looked like an offside on the left
wasn't
defensive
offside.
end.
Yeah, it wasn't offside. But obviously, Alphas took it as a free play and tried to convert. It was intercepted or batted down.
It also looks like we've got a change of quarterback here. I thought I noticed it, but the quarterback was throwing right-handed. I can't quite get the number from here, but that doesn't look like Mike Sison.
It's not. I saw Sison right before.
Offside movement again.
Oh my goodness!
Richard Wogi taking him down.
Yeah. Looks like there was movement before the snap, though.
Yeah, I was confused, but there was so much going on there.
I don't see any flags, though. That's weird. Oh, hold on. This ref's doing something. You waving things?
No idea.
Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like they've moved them back there. So, if I've got the number right, that looks like number 6 at quarterback. That's Lewis Culver now in at quarterback for the Alphas. Here, taking the second half. Trips to the right, he throws it up, and it is dropped.
That's a weird swap because they had just started getting chemistry, and
yeah, they were moving. It was a good set
I actually saw Sison at halftime. He was just walking back onto the pitch while they were doing warm-ups, and I saw it was a really good throw. And he kind of looked, and he didn't seem as excited, so maybe he knew at that point that they were swapping quarterbacks for the rest of the game.
Yeah, interesting choice here.
Maybe they know it's not very competitive, and they want to get this new guy some reps. I don't know.
And with that sack with Richard Wogi, he just gets introduced into somebody else on the Alpha side.
Here's 78 in his black undershirt.
Punt almost blocked 53 with the hands up.
Good punt.
Really good punt, and he's going to hop out past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, good snap as well. Nothing there wrong with that.
We're going to have to nominate this guy for they call it a Piesman Award.
Oh, excuse me.
It's the annual award for linemen doing traditionally non-lineman things.
Yeah.
So like the screen pass to the lineman that happened like a few weeks ago, that's a nominee. But no, it's over in the U.S. They got the Piesman Award.
I like it.
Linemen doing non-lineman things. The kick return, when that up back catches it, runs it back, something like that. It's always fun.
The old Dan Connolly.
Yeah,
of course.
Full house here for the Caesars. 3 in the backfield, 2 fullbacks, 1 tailback. 2 receivers split wide either side, and it's going to be a handoff.
Nice
Dive at the middle. Robert Wands with the carry. Going to get a gain of 2 or 3 there.
Good spin move on that first initial tackle to get out of that.
I love that footwork. It's so nice.
I'm a big fan of opening the second half with a full house as well.
Just take their will. That's what you want. Run it down their throat with as many fresh bodies as you have when you're not tired and they get tired.
There's Baby and Pewin at fullback, Wands in as the tailback. I did say to Baby at halftime, I couldn't believe he caught that ball.
Did say repeat, and they're bringing it out again.
It's a sweep handoff to Baby. He can't get past the defenders.
Maybe a yard.
Yeah,
maybe back to line of scrimmage.
Negligible gain, if any.
Did you all see 68 or 60? Yeah, Caesar 68 drove a guy about 6 yards and then pancaked him.
Nice.
Who doesn't appreciate a good pancake?
Yeah, you don't hear that. At least I don't. here as much as you used to in the States. You say, oh, good pancake block. Oh, we know what that is.
Yeah, well, we're starting to get more of them here today. Let's see if as fatigue sets in, I think we'll see some more big blocks. But they got to convert them into yards now.
Yeah. They've left the full house. Just one in the backfield here. McGovern calling things at the line. Looks like trips to the top of the screen there. Akua in the backfield. McGovern floats it.
Oh,
It's
no.
just out of reach of Ben Harrison. Ben Harrison had 50 targets during the regular season. Couldn't quite haul that one in.
Just a little over his head as well, not by much.
Some heavy pressure there as well, and it looks like the Caesars will be punting this ball away.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to nitpick when you're up 35-6 at the half. So, but within the relative space of, if you could call anything a weakness today, the Caesars have struggled a bit with the 6-man pass rush when Scunthorpe brings all 6. And, you know, they have a 6-man protection, but that usually involves, you know, slides and things. So they might want to get some more of that on film, 6-man protection. But they'll have to do it next drive because it's punt time now.
Yeah, time to put the ball away, see what happens. Let's have a look at the tight cam. Ball is snapped.
Good snap as well.
Ball is kicked away, and it is very short. I think that's going to be down if Sean whips the camera around at about the 38-yard line, give or take.
You told me you were on the tight cam. I was following the ball.
Oh, I'll flip back and forth.
Well, you didn't tell me. How would I know?
39-yard line. The Alpha's going to take over with decent field position here.
Going back to your point, though, I don't think it's nitpicking. It's, you know, just working on the finer details, you know, as you get further into the season, ensuring that you know, are able to cover all sides, all different little things that you need to from a coaching aspect.
Yeah, you want that 6-man protection because that's going to come up. You know, people see on film that, you know, if it's a little weak against Scunthorpe, you say, well, could we make it more weak if we do it more?
Yeah, if they expose it properly, that's why it's not nitpicking. It's just its coaching point that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Here we are. So Culver in and
Oh,
dodges
almost a
out the
sack.
sack. And he comes back. Is that Maz?
It is Maz.
Maz missed the sack first time, but manages to recover and get back for the sack.
And that's going back to what I said earlier about his explosiveness, his agility, and he's an athlete. I mean, like I used that analogy about the allergies. He's covered in bumps because he is just all muscle.
People say, Coach, why do we have to do up downs? That's why you got to do up downs because he went, he missed, he's on the ground, he popped right back up, made it sack.
Yep.
That's why you do up downs, folks.
Still got him in the backfield, you know, still only 1 or 2 yards from the original spot of where he missed that tackle.
2 receivers top of the screen, tight end of the receiver to the bottom, 1 in the backfield. What will Culver do here? Snap is back, heavy pressure, but he swings it out to the running back, who makes the first man miss, but then gets forced out of bounds.
Yeah, it's number 38 there on the attempted first tackle, right on the sideline there. And it's always good if you, not necessarily good, but if you miss a tackle and you're right there and he's right on that sideline, you've got outside help that just kind of uses that sideline as an extra defender. Just push him out.
I'll tell you what, the sideline's all pro. You can get so many tackles every game.
Especially here when you can't see it. Ghost tackle.
3rd and 13 incoming for the Alphas. Snap back, roll right. He's got nowhere to go.
And another sack. Is that Maz again?
The only place he can go is down. It looks like it is Maz again, number 10 there.
Coming from the backside.
Great pursuit there, especially on the rollout.
He spun out of 1 tackle and then just got hit again.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking, where are these guys coming from?
He saw the defensive end coming in front side. We didn't see the backside defensive end, which was Maz. Just 100% coming around that corner there.
Well, we say shouldn't see. I mean, should a quarterback have to account for 2 defensive ends on 1 play?
Well, he should, yeah.
I guess. He wasn't good at blocking, though.
I played 2 snaps at quarterback and I hated it, so I wouldn't know anything about it.
It's difficult.
Yeah. I'll stick to the defensive side of the ball.
Alpha's punting the ball away here. Good snap, heavy pressure. Kick looks like it was blocked or at least touched in the interim.
He had to get that away quick too. It looks like he changed his step as he was going to kick it because there was pressure in his face.
It's time to see where the ball's marked up. I think Alpha's player touched it first. About where the official has the ball now.
I still like that whole Piesman thing for the line.
Yeah, I mean, this is what it is. Lineman punting.
I don't think I can get my leg up that high.
No. Probably tear a hamstring with me.
Probably.
Look at that, right on the 50s. The only thing, Simon, it's a shame it's not a quarter switch.
I love a quarter switch when it's on the 50. On the 50, in the middle of the field, you just quick walk round. Coming out to call the play. It looks like we're going to have a cooler in the backfield. Apparently, the decapitation we witnessed, because it wasn't forcible, and it was from the front, that's why no flag was thrown on it.
You say so.
I don't know about that.
I heard the explanation. I'm not sure I agree with it.
I did say apparently. 2 pulling guards there. Akua's broken off one tackle and he's got some space.
He hit that hole so quick.
He's turned back around. He's still going. Toby.
Like touchdown.
Toby is in the end zone. Are there any flags further back?
He's like a pinball, bouncing off everybody. He's just so quick. Good reaction.
As it is, it stands as a touchdown. What a run.
That's a 50-yard run. 45 technically here on this pitch, but 50-yard run.
So 41-6 here in the third quarter.
His average per carry this game is fairly high now.
It's fairly high. I mean, his average coming into today was 10.8.
Probably gone slightly up, but that was a pretty high starting point.
16 rushes, 173 yards, and 2 touchdowns with a long of 52.
And like I said, he hit that hole quick, bounced off a couple defenders, found another hole.
Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and the kick is good.
It's over the fence.
Oh, gotta go get it.
You kick it, you go get it.
There's some kid out there, I saw him, he's chasing it down.
So the Caesars lead 42-6, and that will trigger the running clock as well. Caesars are now up by more than 35 points.
They may get that ball back. I know I've played with some rugby clubs where if you kick it over the fence, there's kids out there, that ball's gone. You're not seeing that again.
Well, if anyone knew how much they were worth. They just threw the ball back, by the way. You see it on the end zone cam.
Don't tell that kid how much those balls cost.
No, please. Never get it back. Only the players knew how much they cost, Simon. They'd stop losing them.
Maybe stop dropping.
Here we are, 42-6 in the third quarter. Caesars to kick off to the Alphas. So far, the QB change for the Alphas has not borne any fruit for them.
Well,
tell you what though, that run was that's what I like about football. You get just a little crease, and guys like Toby can bounce it around like a pinball, like he did, and just react to what's in front of him, find the holes, and just turn a 2 or 3 yard gain into a 50-yard scamper into the end zone. It's a great run by Toby on that last drive. Well, that was just one play for him. One play drive.
Not quite sure what the discussion will be going on about now.
Probably figuring out which one of our sponsors they're going to go to for social. Where we get a drink and eat. So you got so many good choices. How many people support the club? Choose between one.
Yeah, something I need to do is get down to the main sponsor there. I have not done it just quite yet.
Still?
It just, I don't know what this delay is.
No.
They even got the football back, so it's not like they lost it. Not that was a slow game now, we have more footballs. But
go on, you've tempted me. We're talking about sponsors. Why not talk about Bierkeller and Shooters Sports Bar in Nottingham, where they offer a unique blend of Bavarian hospitality and sports entertainment. It is located in the heart of the city. It's right off Old Market Square. And those joint venues provide authentic German beer and unmissable live sporting action, shown on the biggest non-cinematic LED screens in Nottingham. I used to go and watch Red Zone there many years back. They are great screens. Whether you're a fan of the traditional beer halls or of live sports, Bierkeller and Shooters promise you an unforgettable experience. They do their after-work social, Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Talk about Stein cocktails.
When you got a lot of sports going on, the Olympics obviously wrapping up this weekend, and you got all sorts of different sports going on. I think they're showing this game.
Good kickoff.
Kick is off, and the Alphas will return this one.
First return kickoff of the game, I think.
Quite possibly. He's going to get taken down. Maz, number 10, in on the tackle. So after coming out and having a couple of sacks in the previous drive, he's still giving the effort on special teams.
I wonder if we're starting to see more rotation. Juan, what do you think? I mean, we're starting to get to the point where this is.
Yeah, you should see more rotations here. Do have second set of linebackers in there. It's not your traditional starters.
I don't want to say not competitive because every individual play people are competing, but on the scoreboard, we're starting to get to a point where it's a little out of reach. And so you want to get these guys more snaps. And save your starters, too. I mean, it's a tiring game.
Yeah, and you never know when people might be needed. As it's fake jet inside zone there, he's going to be hawked down from behind. That
97.
Maz and Richard Wogey in together on a tackle there.
Those two make a formidable defensive front on the ends. Both very athletic, both very strong, both very powerful. Good set of defensive ends.
Yeah, really not much you can do with the pair of them. Because if you try and run at them, they can stonewall the offensive lineman. If you try and pass, they're both coming around the edge of speed.
Yeah, and if one of them, for whatever reason, misses the tackle, as we saw in the last drive that the Alphas had, the other one got it.
We're going to get sprint flood to the top. No, we're not. We're going to get a little bubble screen here. Oh, nice play here by the Alphas.
Some positive yardage there. Good 17-yard gain.
That's a big pickup. And it's the first time we've seen them run that little screen to the outside as well.
Well, it was a really nice play call because the Caesars just dropped two of their DBs back. I don't know if they were in a cover two, but they started at the same depth you would have in a cover two. And then they threw a screen underneath it. So, you know, go make a tackle, gain some yards.
So the Alphans gained a few yards now on this drive, just approaching the halfway line. I know they'd want to get some more scores on the board before the end of the day. As much as you can't say until the game's over, it's difficult now to see a way back for the Alphas to come back 36 points.
Oh, that one's
Free
offside.
play. Oh, nope, not anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
you did the right thing, though. If you got a flag, keep running. Don't give them a free play. You want to touch the quarterback lightly because then they'll call it on a baby to the quarterback.
Yeah, you'd rather give him 5 than 25.
Exactly. That's a smart heads-up play. Was that Wogey again?
It was.
It was.
Even a mistake, he's smart.
And it was a very fast mistake. You know, he's just fast in every aspect of his game.
I think that's the second time he's jumped offside now today. Does need to make sure he's disciplined with that. So Scunthorpe will be moved 5 yards further down the field. They're now in the Caesars territory. Culver in at quarterback. What can he do? Snap back, and he's going to hand this one off. Lineman leading up and round here for number 14. He's going to be taken down. Gain of about 3 there.
Nice little run. Nothing too fancy. It works. It moves.
Are we the last game of the day in Brickball there?
I reckon we're probably the last game of the day.
So people probably tuning in. Their playoff games are done. Their friends are done playing.
They're on the way home.
Yeah. So welcome.
Let us know where you're watching from. Anything in the comments, we can read it out. Unless it's from Henry Scanlon, then we won't read those out.
Motion again.
Yeah, jet motion. DB comes down.
It's a screen. Tried to do a screen off of that.
Oh.
Wakeling managed to get himself out there.
And Caesars there not biting, not getting confused with that, still being disciplined and picking up on that. Maybe a gain of 1 for the Alphas on that, but not very much.
Great play by 21.
I forgot to mention so far today, we are BAFA's Game of the Week this week.
Are we?
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
This is BAFA's Game of the Week.
Oh, there's the logo. I see it.
Yeah.
We haven't seen too many of those trick plays. I mean, that could have been counted as one of their first ones the Alphas like to do, but Scunthorpe do like to run a little bit of trickery. We haven't seen anything of that too much yet.
I think somebody's called a timeout here. Just by the way the teams have wandered to the sideline, water coming on. Unless it's just a water break.
No.
Hang on.
Yep.
Yeah, Scunthorpe charged a timeout here. So to answer some questions in the comments, the next game, we're going to do the presumption that the Caesars will win this game here. The next game will be a home game in 2 weeks' time at the David Ross Sports Village. Kickoff will be confirmed closer to the time. It's more likely than not going to be 12 o'clock.
As it stands now, if the game were in now.
The game ends now. We've not got through 3 quarters.
The game ends now. You're going to Bierkeller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, still haven't been there.
You got it. It's a good place to go, man.
It's difficult though driving in from Loughborough and then
Yeah, well, that's the thing you got because you can't tram home. Like obviously, I live on the tram line because I'm in Clifton. So
Okay.
when I go out with lads, it's even if I'm only gonna have 1 or 2, you want to be responsible.
Yeah.
So when I go home with the tram or I get a taxi. Loughborough's a bit far for an Uber or a taxi or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it's only 9 minutes on the train, but I have no idea where the train station is.
You gotta get a little more.
Or any of that stuff.
I mean, just split an Uber with the guy. We got a bunch of guys coming from Loughborough.
Yeah, I brought 3 of them.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Snap back, Jet leads, and the running back follows the Jet. He's going to get taken up there.
That's a nice play.
Good game there. Looks like they got a first down.
I've got a first down out of that.
Might be an injury.
Yeah, I'm going to pin off here.
So unfortunately, it looks like there might be an injury there. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious.
Just stay on the sideline, can't man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we were just having a check on the player. He's down on the field. Just trying to make sure he's okay. Just while this is going on, let's talk about one of our other sponsors, the Pizza Box. So this stream is also sponsored by the Pizza Box, Nottingham's. That is Nottingham's finest wood-fired pizzas. They do event catering tailored to your needs, whether that's going to be weddings, birthday parties, hen and stag do's, festivals, any other celebrations. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and at www.thepizzabox.uk. Or you can email Roscoe at thepizzabox.uk. That is the Pizza Box, Nottingham's finest wood-fired pizzas. They came down to a game one time,
Yeah, buddy.
I'm pretty sure, and they were good.
Yeah,
They were really good pizzas.
I like a good pizza, so that just calls to me. That just...
Well, and the wood fire pizzas, they cook a little different type of crusts.
Yeah. I wonder how big a pizza they do.
They're a decent size.
Pretty good size.
Yeah.
With those wood fire ones, because it's a thinner crust, you often just get a whole pizza for yourself. At least as a lineman, that's usually what you go for.
Any position.
I mean, to be fair, when I order from a normal pizza place, I usually get a pizza for myself. So maybe that's why I'm up here in the booth.
That's why I've gone from safety to linebacker.
Yeah, of course.
As well,
Yeah. I mean, I'm technically on this roster, so if they want to call me up midstream, I can go run down there. But I don't foresee that happening.
I got everything in the car.
Of course. Yeah. Maybe if they need us, Simon just run the stream himself. We'll go run down on the field.
Well, rumors are I might have to do that in 2 weeks' time, given you're not here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, fun.
So I'm gonna be running the stream by myself.
I think the Nottingham Arrows in the flag tournament that day. We got to go down south.
Well, I'm still waiting to see what Fracture Clinic says about this because I've been told that with the hard cast on, as long as it's padded, I could play it.
They I think with the rules they said you just have to cover it a certain way and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Assuming a medical expert has said that it's fine. Obviously, some injuries you can't club. If you got screws in there, they're probably going to tell you not to hit things.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's going to look so old school if I have a club, but it'll complete that look with the neck roll.
Well, then you play D-line. I know you play backer, but like if you go D-line, a club could actually be useful.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you don't want to hold it. You just get some force in there, a little Deacon Jones, but aim a little lower so you get the shoulder instead of the head.
Well, see, funnily enough, in high school, my junior and senior year, I did play defensive end. So yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get those younger age brackets, you kind of just the more athletic they are, the closer they put you towards the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you get the NFL guys. You watch some of these NFL films as we see the injured player getting up off the field. Good to see him. Obviously, supporting the medical staff. You see these NFL guys, and they say, "Oh, I played running back, I played linebacker, I played D end." And most of these guys did because they're such dominant athletes. You say, "Why would I put you 40 yards away from the ball?" Then they get older, and you realize, "Oh, he could be a receiver, he could do this and that."
That looks like number 79 for the Alphas with the injured. I believe that's their punter.
The punter 79 or 78? I'm not sure.
78.
That is 78.
Oh.
78, 79. But they're both right next to each other, so
Yeah.
it's hard to tell which one's which.
We'll have to see when the punt comes around.
It's good though. He's on his feet. He's being helped off, but it's good. It's not a serious injury. Hopefully, wish him all his best and speedy recovery.
Other thing on hot days like this, injuries start piling up a bit. Your body is under a lot more stress physically, and so injuries can pile up. So you want to get that rotation. Referees and head coaches in the UK are really good about this sort of thing. They often take, longer halftime, longer quarter break, extra water breaks when needed. And as we get back into the action.
So 2 backs in the backfield here for the Alphas. 2 receivers to the bottom. Nub tight end to the top of your screen. The snap is back and it's going to be handed off straight up the middle with nowhere to go. He's maybe gained a yard or 2.
He is met very quickly by a few defensive linemen there.
Yeah, that looked like John Winter there, number 54. The guy I've always referred to as the drill sergeant.
Yeah.
Going back to your point about the heat, I mean, it's a great summer day here today, only 25 degrees, but clear skies, beautiful, but it's hot here, and that's not something they're used to. So playing in this, in the States, this would be a nice spring day, spring ball, nice and easy. But here in the UK, it is a hot day.
I say in the UK, I was told it's British hot, and then when you get hot, then it's actual hot.
Yeah.
And British people aren't built for actual hot.
Culver drops back, looks down the sideline, and it is picked off and then taken down immediately by the first Alphas player who's trying to get a number on it.
I think it's number 28. It's just
28 would be James Richardson, the DB. Seems about right.
Yeah, talking about that heat. I mean, Simon, obviously you're from here. It's just the heat's different in the very few places have air conditioning.
The heat's different.
The sun lands on you different. It's not like you go on holiday in Spain. It's 25, lovely.
But you gotta breathe. I'll come out
Then you go here 25 and you're miserable. I don't know why it works that way, but it does. And people, they deny it. I've lived in both countries. It is different here. It is hot in the UK when it's 25.
Yeah.
It's nice in other places when it's 25. I don't get it. You go to Greece, you go to Italy, 25 is lovely.
Yes.
Here, it's torture.
Humid.
I don't know what it is.
Looks like they got a big set on the Caesars line. 2 tight ends.
Yeah, it looks like 12 personnel here. Akua in the backfield. Jet pot pass. Akua is going to be the lead block. Turns it upfield. Can we work out who that is? It might be Sosu.
Good game there. About 8.
Yep.
Possibly 9, depending on where they spot this.
We got a number there. 16. Yeah, that's Joel Idison.
Joel's little brother, I believe, or his cousin. He's got a relative on my team as well.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, they're all around the Midlands. One plays at Loughborough, I think one plays at UOM.
You know what's funny? One of the under-18s players, I played with his dad on Doncaster.
Oh, yeah?
Doncaster 2004, 2005. He saw me on the sidelines. He was like, "Are you playing?" Yeah. He's like, "You're old." It's like, yeah, thanks. Good to see you.
We have a few players on the under-19 team now where we have one who wears his dad's jersey in practice.
Nice.
And his dad played back with played at Trent, NTU, and Caesars back in the day.
Nice.
And it's really quite fun. Some of the guys come down and coach. We have 2 or 3 coaches now who are parents of either players on the team or that have been on the team recently. And it's really fun to see that connection. We talked about the hardship fund. It mentioned the hoods, and that's really interesting because we have guys now on the club, both adult team and the under-19 team, connected to the hoods. Either the dad played, or we have coaches that were involved with both clubs. So it's really nice to see. We'll get back to that fund in a second. But yeah, one of my DB guys, DB coaches this year, he was one of the first. I think he was the first coach of the then called Little Caesars, not the pizza place. Before we were called Caesars Juniors, and then Caesars under-19 we were the Little Caesars.
Joel in motion there. Ball is on the floor. McGovern's got to do something with it.
Still gets it off, though.
Gets it off. Gets drilled doing it, but manages to get out of bounds.
That could have been dangerous there.
Yeah.
Is he hurt?
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
it.
Oh, no.
And over here.
So while he is being looked at, hopefully it's nothing serious. Just want to mention, you said that the team was originally called the Little Caesars.
Yeah, so on the history of Nottingham American football, so you had the Hoods, and then the Little Caesars, I believe, were the youth team of the Hoods. Brandon Warner can always correct me on this; he knows this history better than me. And then after a while, then this Little Caesars also had an adult team called the Caesars. And then after a while, you drop Little from the kids team, and the under-19 league for a long time was called Juniors.
Yeah.
So Caesars Juniors, that's why our Instagram handle is that. But now they all go by under-19. We switched to the age bracket method a few years ago. And I think Liam's up now. I assume we'll have a new quarterback in.
Yeah, there'll have to be a new quarterback for at least one play.
But with this lead, I mean, if he is tweaked or banged up, you might just sit him.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I don't think, is Baldwin here today? I'm not sure he's here today.
Well, let's see who walks out of the center.
Well, it is fourth quarter now, so, if we do play, or the Caesars do play a different quarterback, it's not for very long.
I don't, 23.
Is that Robert Wands in?
Yeah,
So
that's
go
not
into the Wildcat now.
Wildcat here.
Very hard to see his number with that jersey up that way.
Yeah, that was 23.
He takes it, quarterback keep, straight up the middle. Good positive gain.
Just keep running, my friend.
Keep pushing. That's a first down as well at the Wildcat. I mean, it's a running clock now. There is the possibility the Caesars just stay in the Wildcat.
Yeah, and we are into the fourth quarter now, so we just want to eat up that clock, or the Caesars want to eat up that clock.
And when you got fullbacks like Chris Baby, Ben Pugh, you got running backs and tight ends like they do, it's not that hard to run Wildcat against a team that's going to be tired. You put in 4 or 5 extra big guys, you just run it.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he can pass. I have no clue. He could have the best spiral on the team, but I'm going to say, look at the size of those fullbacks. That's Pugh and Baby, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like Pugh and Baby there. The Alpha's basically bringing everybody up on the line. It's another Wildcat directly in the middle. One's following his blockers.
Again, another good positive yardage there. Good 3, possibly 4 yards on that. And if you consistently can make 3 or 4 yards on the same play, it's a no-brainer there. You just keep that recipe and just keep moving the ball and eating up the clock.
So, I mean, if they keep ones here, why don't we go to the end zone camp for the next one?
Yeah.
You can always switch if it looks like a good pass.
Yeah, do you think Sean will know, do you think the Caesars are going to go into the old school Leeds Beckett offense?
No.
Of run, keep running?
Well, they will do, but they're not going to.
Yeah, they won't be in the rush mode.
They're going to triple option.
Well, I mean, if you look at Toby, you look at the run he had, I mean, why wouldn't you run? You've got the personnel in there where you can just keep moving the ball on the ground, eat up the clock.
Yeah, well, this game, burning clock up by 30 plus. Just go ahead and just run it.
Yeah.
I would even rotate who's in at Wildcat. Just get a few guys there who can catch a snap and then run straight.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to, same guy 8 plays in a row getting hit by 3 or 4 people. You want to mix it up a bit.
Tell you what, all the different sponsors are making me hungry, especially the pizza one. I know what I'm having after this.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, Rob's adding to his rushing total. He had 80 yards coming in today on the season. He's had 21 carries over the season so far. Definitely putting a few more on there now. So let's see what we come out with. You see the offensive line coming out. And that looks like Baby coming out. Robert Wands there, 23 coming out as well. He looks like he's trying to command the huddle. So let's go to the tight cam.
It looks like a good set in there. Look at those guys. Heavy set.
This is about as jumbo a set as you can get. He's currently, I'd say he was lined up on the tackle there for a second.
Oh, this is beast formation.
Nice.
Nice
good
run
hole.
there.
Good game. Not sure how many he got on that, but obviously that looks like a first down. Clearly.
Some late hit.
Like coming in late.
See what's on. I don't want to unveil all the secrets, but I think people who are active on social media will recognize that as Coach Beasts, or one of his plays, he's on social media advocating his playbook. It's a really fun one to run, I'll tell you.
It'd be hard to stop.
I mean, like I said, I don't want to share too many secrets in case our opponents are watching, but I'll tell you what, it's one of my favorite offenses. It really translates well to youth football, but when you got enough big guys to operate it at this level, you can get some big yards.
Yeah, Doncaster Mustangs used to have a heavy jumbo set back in the day. And we had some big boys, guys who were linebackers. Brian, can't remember his name, but the guy was 6'3", probably 248 pounds. He actually tried out for NFL Europe. Strong guy, was a prison warden. They bring him in as a fullback, and you couldn't stop him.
Yeah. No, it's that. Like I said, I don't think the Caesars are going to want to put too much on film of that formation because it's kind of a change of pace thing you can bring in. You might use that in the promotion game, but you might see 2 or 3 plays out of it if you're.
Yeah, it's always helpful to rep it as well because it's one of those. If you get to 4th and 1 and you need to pick up a yard, those kind of formations.
It's a different hole. The hole that opens up when you have that many upbacks and that many linemen blocking in all sorts of different directions depending on your call is different for the Wildcat quarterback. You got to read the field a little bit differently, and so it's really fun though.
But I'm sure he's got a lot more stuff in his weapons.
Oh, he does.
I haven't seen in that playbook.
I know that. Yeah, I've seen the playbook, definitely. And obviously they don't want to show everything.
No. But it's going to get close to when, last 2 games, hey, we're just going to have to play what works.
Yep. Looks like the flag's on the Caesars, by the way, Simon. They gained a bunch of yards, but then they had to march back.
It's unfortunate.
I don't know if it was a hold or a late hit, because that would determine if it's a first down or not.
I reckon it was after the play, so it's probably going to be, I would think it'd be a first down, chains move back.
Okay.
Let's see what happens to the chains.
I don't think they've moved yet.
Well, I think they're going to talk about where to put them.
Yeah, they're still showing obviously a second down. And the ref is...
So we've got the ball in the middle of the field now. Oh, hang on. Trying to see what the white cap was doing.
The chains are still...
It's moving to 3rd down, but it hasn't moved the spot yet.
Okay, we've just flipped the chains to first down. And you got to move the stick. Yeah, so it'll be a first down.
Yeah,
so they gained a bunch of yards on the run and then at a late hit or whatever it was on sportsmanlike or whatever.
After the play.
Yeah, so you still get the first. You don't get a bunch of yards. So you lose 15 yards.
And that's kind of one of those penalties that, unfortunately is it kind of bums you out a little bit, kind of messes up your rhythm. And I know with it being hot and you're probably frustrated, but there's no need for that.
Here it is, my friends.
Very heavy formation. I think that's still one's at quarterback. Muffs the snap. Manages to dance around 1 and 2, but I think his knee was down.
His knee was down.
That's unfortunate because it looked like he was going to break.
Well, like you said, that's why you rep this. You want this in your repertoire for later.
Yeah.
The blocking is clearly there.
Yeah.
You just got to work on some of the procedural stuff. Catching a snap wildcat with a design run, very difficult because you want to start moving.
Yeah.
Really early, but you really got to secure it and then move, and it's just different.
And Scunthorpe's bringing pressure on that.
Yep.
So he can see that's coming. He just wants to get out of there as quick as
Because
possible.
when you're a running back and you're taking a handoff, you trust that the quarterback's going to take care of the snap and then put it where you need the ball, so you can get that momentum and get going.
Yeah.
Here, you got to make your own momentum, and you have to secure the ball. So a little more complicated.
Yeah. And as always, you get players who want to try and run before they secure the ball.
Well, here we go.
Back out in the same formation. Alphas have basically everyone on the line.
3rd time's a charm.
Wanzer's got a crease. He's going to go.
Good yardage there.
Great yardage. First down there. Wands with a great run. Great blocking as well from the 3 fullbacks to lead up there.
I'm not sure how many he picked up, but obviously he's got the first down.
Probably about 20 yards on that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty. As an offensive lineman, it just makes your heart sing. Look at this. Oh, it's just beautiful.
As you can see there, they struggle to stop that. They've got the players there to run that effectively.
Yeah.
As long as the snap is there, as long as the ball isn't bobbled, and running back just picking his way through the defenders with the blocks.
See, if you were Coach Grant, I'm just saying, win a whole game running nothing but that play. Just saying, don't get bored.
Hey, it doesn't matter if it's boring. If you win, like they do in soccer, football, and they park the bus, win's a win.
I don't know. I saw some of the recent Euros, and they were playing football that most people didn't like, right? They're too passive. And people were very upset about it. It wasn't as entertaining.
Yeah, but I don't think in a performance environment they're paid to entertain.
No, I get it. I get it.
Paying to win.
I get it.
No,
I get it.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah,
So,
I get it.
and being a player, if you can win that way, get a ring from it, well,
we saw it. I mean, the team that won was not a particularly exciting team, right, Sam?
Not massive. I didn't watch a huge amount of the Euros.
Yeah.
It was always a difficult one.
All right, same formation, folks.
see what they do.
3 fullbacks. Ball is
Defense
snapped.
wasn't set.
Wands has got himself to the outside. He's down the sideline.
Looks like a
crunches
20-yard pickup there.
It's just like a line of bodies on the ground.
It is. But defense wasn't set. They were slow getting back to the line of scrimmage. And Caesar's taking advantage of that.
Wands probably has about a third of his yearly rushing yardage in the last sort of 4 or 5 plays just now. This play is working well for them.
The only thing I'd say now is you might want to try it to the left because all the blocks get inverted. You're going to want that on film as well.
Yeah, they're going to start, Scunthorpe's going to start loading that side, trying to compensate for that, which leaves the opposite end of the field open.
I think that's what we've seen here.
Yep.
Nowhere for Wands to run. He's going to lose 1 or 2 yards on that play. Fullbacks couldn't quite make any blocks go through there. I'm sure there'll be some level of pulling.
I'd go
across.
hard count, do same lineup, hard count, get him to jump off sides.
Does your backup Wildcat quarterback know the hard count? That's a question.
That's probably something that we'll find out. My guess is no,
Yeah.
but
I always switching quarterbacks is hard for a center too because the cadences are a bit different.
yeah.
The time between set and hut, set and go is different for each quarterback.
I used to just snap it whenever.
Yeah, fair enough. They'll figure it out.
Yeah. Wands in again. Wildcat quarterback. Is anything going to go left this time? He's looking for right. He's managed to find a crease.
Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe picking up 1-2 positive yards.
And eating up the clock. I mean, you got to remember, as much as we want to score here because we like points and the Caesars, you're trying to win the game.
Yeah.
You just got to get the clock out. Running clock. This might be the last drive of the game with the running clock, how it's going. It takes forever.
And all we need is a first down.
Yeah.
Technically, first down, just keep eating up the clock,
Well, they're starting to rotate some new folks in here.
Yeah, we have a new QB, it looks like.
Well.
Yep, new QB.
Yeah, new QB.
Is that James Marshall?
Under center.
Under center.
Oh.
Delay a game, possibly.
Makes me sad. I was so excited for the new play.
I want to know what we're doing with an under center tight end.
I mean, I'll tell you, but you got to mute it. I'll tell you off microphone.
Illegal shift?
Now no one knows all our secrets. Let's see if we're right though.
All he's here to do is fumble the snap. What can he do here? You've got Harrison out wide in case he wants to throw the fake. Look at him. Loading the line. There's the hard count here.
Oh, he might just be there to call timeout.
Nope.
Oh, he's gone left.
Oh, so close. So close.
He had an opportunity. He saw green field and was tripped up. The gain of maybe 4 on that.
Oh, makes you sad. You almost had it.
And he's 6'3", 6'2", so a couple of strides and he picks up good yardage. But getting tripped up there.
It was a first down though, right?
No.
Oh no. Sorry, fourth.
So
who's
it looks.
the QB now? Oh, going for a field goal.
That looks like Hobbs out. It looks like this is going to be a field goal attempt.
Except there's no kicker out there, coach.
No. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Missing the most important piece.
Is now the time for the big field goal.
Snap back, hold down, kick is up, kick is
Just inside?
I thought he got it.
Yeah, it's just inside.
It was a good snap. Clean snap,
Yeah, there you
good
go.
hold. Just a little bit of a hook on that kick.
So 45-6, deep in the fourth quarter now. It does look like the Caesars will be hosting the Yorkshire Rams in 2 weeks' time, 25th of August on a Sunday, here at the David Ross Sports Village. If we can put together a crew.
That is a bank holiday weekend, last one of the year.
Bank holiday weekend, now we're talking.
So on the Sunday after the game, you can head down to our sponsors.
You've done this before.
What, head down to a bar after a game?
No broadcast.
Or the broadcasting.
No, I have, but not for American football. It's the first time I've done broadcasting for American football. But,
Well, it's good to have you down. Appreciate it. Always good to have a familiar accent, of course.
Yes, well.
I feel like I'm being overtaken here.
We're taking your jabs. We're going to take your jabs.
You know what the funny thing is, though? I've used a lot of rugby league, rugby terms, and I'm trying to get back into American terms, so it feels a little weird for me.
It's hard, especially when you're used to a certain job. So I have a friend I went to university with as we get this kickoff going on. I'll tell you that after this.
Yeah, kick off, right to left.
Good kickoff.
Very deep, out the back of the end zone. The Alphas will not be returning this.
So my friend, she at university, she grew up splitting time between the U.S. and the UK. And if she spoke with me first, like in the morning, if I happened to be the first person to see her before a lecture, she had an American accent.
Yeah.
And but if she spoke to English people first, she had a British accent, and it was genuine. She wasn't putting it on. It was just like out of habit. You run into English people, and it would take like 3 or 4 months. People would like run into her after she was talking to me, and people would be like, "Wait a second, I've known you for 3 months. You don't have an American accent." She's like, "Yeah, but Sean and I were talking this morning, so it's it's the funniest thing."
Yeah.
But no, and then you have to turn your brain back. So now she's a news broadcaster, and when she covered stories in the UK, it's like it gets tricky.
Yeah.
She was an American broadcast team, but she was in the UK.
Jet motion here.
Ooh,
Ball on the floor, and
fumble.
it's been kicked. Who's doing it with the ball?
I think the Caesars have it.
Yeah,
They get bounced into a Caesars hands.
Yeah.
Caesar's got it.
Yep, number 56, defensive lineman.
There you go. Who is that?
Yeah, that's Jack Detlaf coming up with the football there.
Good job, Jack.
Oh, linebacker. And Westy there on the YouTube channel pointing out there was Brian Long for Doncaster. Great player, yes indeed.
Yeah.
Played linebacker and fullback and wherever else we could use him. Big, strong lad. Nicest guy in the world as well. So, yeah. Westy is coach, I believe, at one of the universities up north. I can't remember which.
University of East Anglia?
Yeah.
UEA?
Yeah, Loughborough played him. We lost to him this year. Came over, said hi. First time I'd seen him in 20 odd years. So yeah, good shot, Westy.
So clock will be running when the ball gets snapped. I wonder what Caesar's going to be doing here.
A chance for a 50 burger, my friends.
Please tell me that's Chris Baby calling the play.
I'm going to say they're going to go back in that Wildcat, back in that big loaded.
Oh, it's Chris Baby.
Oh, baby.
Chris Baby.
Let's see what happens here.
Throw it,
They're
Chris.
loading the line
Throw
up.
it, Chris.
Everybody's in the box, and he's running it. He's just
Go on,
bouncing
baby.
off.
Go on,
Bouncing
baby.
off. Still going.
Chris Baby.
Huge
Big
yardage there. Looks like first and goal from the 5, maybe 6.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
Yeah.
we got to get a tight cam on this.
Don't let the clock expire. Get up to the line.
Yeah, let's get going,
he's
guys.
running slow, but he's so hard to stop. He's just running through folks.
Look how many folks are in the box here.
Here we go.
Oh, no,
it's over his head.
It's
Oh,
back.
no.
Oh, gosh.
And Chris Baby's just lost all the yards he gained.
Well, at least he got the ball.
He is dropped on it safely, smartly, not tried to do anything with it.
You know the rule. Big guy fall on ball. Small guy pick up ball. Maybe wisely know. If you have any questions on which category you fall into, big guy.
You're a big guy.
If you have to ask, big guy.
Oh, that's so sad. Chris Baby looked like he could have been trying to punch his way in for a touchdown.
I told you guys catching snaps is hard.
Here we go.
Somebody else now.
Ben Pugh in at quarterback.
And Pugh in a quarterback.
Ball snap back. Pugh takes a snap cleanly.
Trying to run over that outside corner there. No luck.
Nowhere to go for Twinkle Toes, and it's going to be 3rd down now.
Is that the 5th quarterback we've had now?
I mean, if you count these guys as
You count these guys as
quarterbacks,
quarterbacks.
Technically they're taking the snaps. They
That's
are the
very
quarterback,
true.
regardless of the number they have on their back or their size.
That is the 2-minute warning. Scunthorpe have 1 timeout. Nottingham have some, because he's just walked off camera. Professionalism. So this is 3rd down and goal from outside the 20-yard line.
Oh, look at this.
Let's see what they do.
Ben Pugh with Toby Akua in the backfield.
Alpha loading the box again.
Oh,
Looking
Pugh's
for the
got the
option.
Go, Pew, go. Go, Pew, go.
Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, no, because that was
Go.
the 5.
Yeah, nice gain there, about 5 yards for Ben Pugh.
Yeah, if they can do that again, it's the first.
It's and goal, he 4th and goal here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, they dropped the chains.
Chains got dropped.
Chains were up before.
they lost that many yards on the
Yeah.
It
fumble
was
snap.
1st and 5 ages ago. 3 plays ago.
Do you break out a trick play to get a 50 burger?
I would have gone for the field goal.
Pass. Go under center and pop a pass to a tight end.
Ben Pugh is wandering back out
Let's see
here.
if they go to the open side of the pitch.
Yeah, they haven't gone left yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Open
Maybe
side.
they've only repped it to
Let's
the
go
right.
open. No, they're going right again.
Pass it, man.
Ben Pugh, it's touchdown or bust here for the Caesars.
No, he's going for
gone
it.
left.
Ah.
Oh, taken down. Great play there by the
That's
Alphas.
Should have
That was
moved
DB.
back to the left.
Should have thrown
Yeah.
Have you seen Ben's arm?
it. Doesn't matter.
No,
They
you
they
shouldn't.
didn't have anyone in the defensive backfield. Just chuck it like a grenade. Hope
Just over
somebody
the top.
put
Anyway.
an Sohan or one of those guys down there and just chuck it up there.
A short little lob over the line.
A little pop pass like Terry Cole. That's your idol, right? A pop pass from a D lineman. You tried to do that once. How'd that go?
Technically, I didn't because it was a 2-point conversion. Officially, it was never intercepted.
So the Alphas start deep in their own territory. Looks like on their own 12, and they have a lot of ground to cover to try and score.
Yeah, inside the 2-minute warning with a running clock, so they've got all of 100 seconds left, maybe.
Yeah, 17 is wide, very, very wide.
Zoom out just to get him.
Yeah, out of the camera shot there.
I think that's it.
Oh, all right then.
I just want to double check the hand gesture, but he's putting the ball up,
Yeah.
and that is it. The Caesars defeat the Scunthorpe Alphas 45-6 here in the Division 1 quarterfinal. The Caesars will host the Yorkshire Rams in 2 weeks' time, Sunday the 25th of August at the David Ross Sports Village. The winner of that game will get promoted to the Premier North and go to fight for the Division 1 Championship 2 weeks later.
Awesome game. Good job from Caesars and good effort from the Alphas there. Not many mistakes from the Caesars in this one. Great game overall.
Yeah, it's been a great game. Hopefully, we will see you in 2 weeks' time. We should hopefully be streaming the game if I can sort all of the stuff out. But from myself, from Juan, from Sean, thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you in 2 weeks' time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.